My name is Jessica and I have no idea what I'm doing. Today I'm going to be testing out, you ready for this one? The Huda Beauty Ruby Obsessions palette. I know this is not like a popular thing anymore, but it's something that I know, quite surprising, I wanted to try out. And it's kind of because I don't have shades like this. I mean, I don't have deep reds, I don't really have shimmer reds. I don't have a lot of reds. Maybe like a bright red matte and that's it. So I thought because it was on sale, this is something that might be useful to me. I had thought about buying it in the past and then said, what am I going to do with that? No, I'm still questioning what am I going to do with this, but the other shades in here, like it wouldn't be my style to just do like all red all over, but these other shades that go with it, I think I could actually make this work for me. So I have this eye primed, this eye not. I can't really think of a lot of looks to do with this, but maybe that's because, like I said, this is not really my thing, but let's try. So today I'm going to start with this shade first. They don't have names. Oops, I just put my finger in a couple of them. With my dollar store brush. So this is like a light dusty pink, like a very pale dusty pink. And I'm going to set my eyeshadow primer and create a base with it. This is only my second Huda palette. I do have the Smoky Obsessions that I got in an Ipsy bag once. The quality seemed pretty good, but it came broken. The shadows are quite soft. And, you know, the colors just weren't my style. Except for the silver. The silver's beautiful. Just going to put a little bit more of that on. So far, no difference between primer and no primer.
Going out.
Where are you going?
Maybe I'll get something to eat. You want anything?
Where are you going?
I don't know. What do you want?
I don't know. Depends where you're going.
I can go anywhere. I don't know what I want.
I don't know. If you come up with something, let me know. I don't know. I'll think about it.
I may not even go. I don't know.
Don't you dare let any of those things into our house.
I am.
I will kill you.
I am.
Also, just for the record, I'm really kind of afraid of this palette. I'm afraid of like the red pigments. Like, am I gonna have a reaction to this? Oh, I hope not. Now I'm going into this deep, almost cranberry red with my IBY crease brush, and I'm going to put that in the crease. This is pretty. It's not as deep and scary as I thought it was going to be, but it might be because I put the pale pink under it. I think I actually want to try to go deeper though, so I'm going to take my BH Cosmetics brush with a 6 on it and go back into that shade and really try to pack it in the crease. I think I'm going to clean off this brush and try to blend out the edges a little more. I feel like this is blending well. I'm just like kind of scared. Be not afraid, it's only eyeshadow. It's so silly to be afraid of eyeshadow. It's powder that we put on our faces that's not permanent. It comes off, you make a mistake, just take it off, try again. But that's actually really beautiful. Definitely different for me, but it's beautiful. Next, I'm gonna try this very deep plum shimmer. I'm hoping it stays plum and doesn't go black. Oh no, it's one of those. That's exactly what it's doing. It's going black. Darn it. I'm gonna put this on the outer third. Ugh, I hate that. I'm also going to take my BH Cosmetics brush with a 6 on it, go into this shade again, try to put some in the crease and like shape it a little bit more. Kind of doesn't want to go though because it's a metallic. I feel like the only difference so far, not color wise, maybe application wise a little bit, things over here are like maybe spreading out a little further. And again, this is the side without the primer. Apparently my camera wasn't recording. I was just saying how much of an idiot I am. So this here, see this pretty shade here that I put across my lid from like basically the inner 2/3. I'm looking at it here and it almost looks like a, yes, a cranberry, but like a purpley cranberry. Let me show you again, or show you for the first time because you didn't see it. It's more red, and I was saying how like only I would buy a red palette and not want it to be red. I was hoping it was going to be more purple. That applied well though, and I mean it's pretty. It's just, it's red. I was thinking about, let me put makeup on. Then I'm taking this little brush from Wish here, and I'm going to just mimic what I have on the lid on the lower lash line. So this one on the outer third of the lower lash line and this one on the inner 2/3. So it's funny because I was actually going to get the Mauve Obsessions palette as well, because that one like had reds in it too. But the only reason I decided not to, or at least not yet, was not because I have self-control, but because I was afraid of being allergic to this one. So I don't want to buy a second palette that I don't know if I'm going to even be able to use. I'm not thrilled with it. I'm going to use my pinky, but I'm like just not thrilled with this shade. Like if you're gonna give me a shimmery plum, make sure it's plum. Don't make it black. I think for the other one I'm going to switch to my BH Cosmetics brush with a 5 on it, which is basically the same as the other brush, but bigger. Ooh. It's kind of a lot. Whoa. That's a lot of pigment. If anyone was wondering, Otterbox versus, ooh, that's really bad, palette. That's deeper, it's a much deeper cut than I thought. It's broken all the way through. Otterbox wins. You know how I keep my phone like precariously perched on my jewelry box to film? Well, somehow I knocked it over and it came right down. All right, so I put mascara on, and I mean, this is pretty. And I guess it looks okay on me. It's just, I'm not used to it. I feel like this is more something I would wear for like around the Christmas season, or I don't know, maybe the fall, or probably not Valentine's Day, honestly. Maybe Halloween, depending on what I was. Who am I kidding? I'm afraid of vampires, so no. But I know there are people out there like this is their everyday thing and they love to do it, so it's okay. Get to try it out. And I'll come back with at least one more look, but I don't know how many looks I'm going to be able to make out of this palette. Alright, so that look, I don't know, it were okay. It's just that this shade here wasn't prominent anymore, and I really wanted it to be because, I mean, this is like the only one that I enjoyed. This one wore pretty well, and let me... Yeah, there's almost like a little bit of a duochrome to it, like maybe like a golden green shimmer sheen. I don't know. I guess my biggest thing is that like there wasn't, I don't know, I felt like the colors kind of faded into each other a little bit, but when it's all reds, like there's more contrast here when you look here than when it's on the eyes. So yeah, when everything's like all red, how much can you expect it not to kind of blend into one thing? I don't know. I didn't really notice a difference though between the primed eye and the not primed eye, so I did that again today just to test it out again. And today when I do my look, I think I'm going to start with this one and not set and then blend out from there, because I want to see if I can really get this one to pack a punch. Also, my eyes are a little irritated today, but I don't know if it's this, my allergies, or because I got my makeup remover in my eye yesterday. So gotta test it all out again. So I'm using that shade, that dark matte red, and I'm taking it on my BH Cosmetics brush. I lied, this is not that brush. Ooh, that's a lot. This is my IBY crease brush. And I'm gonna start with this in the crease and blend it outward with one of the other shades. Just gonna blend this a little bit. You know what? Maybe I should take this one, my BH Cosmetics brush with a 6 on it. This one is BH Cosmetics. And I'm gonna use this to really get deep into the crease. Trying to do this fast before I go to my doctor's appointment. Who goes like this to a doctor's appointment? So on this eye, it's not coming up as deep without the primer. Oh no, that's not what I wanted to do today. I wanted to use that one. Oops. Let me see if I still can. This video's a mess. I'm a mess, always. This is my BH Cosmetics brush with 3 on it. And I'm gonna go into the bright red and try to blend that out. I wasn't prepared for that. Oh no. No, maybe I can't go to my doctor's appointment like this. I'm gonna think I'm nuts. Oh no. Now I look like Ronald McDonald. How do people wear this? Alright, I'm using that same brush to go into this like peachy color. And I'm gonna... This is not going well. I can't go out like this. I gotta try again. Okay, so yesterday didn't go too well. I think I'll show you at least some of the footage where I tried to make another eye look with this, and I think just between me not being used to red eyeshadows and being in a bit of a rush, I just made a mess, and I felt like that did not do justice to the palette, so I took it all off to go to my doctor's appointment, and I'm gonna try again. First, I'm going to take my BH Cosmetics brush with a 3 on it and go into this peachy coral kind of color. I still don't know what to classify this as. And that's going to be my transition shade. I have both eyes primed just because I've learned from yesterday and the day before that I don't care for the application without a primer, even if the wear isn't really that different. So this is my transition, but it seems like it doesn't want to blend. So maybe yesterday wasn't all my issues. Maybe there is an issue with the shadow. Let's see. It's better in person than it looks in the camera, but there is still a lack of blending. I'm going to try to take some of this shade again, the pale pink, and just see if I can use that to blend out this edge some more. Maybe this palette needs a setting shade. I mean, it has one, but maybe it needs to be used with every look, or at least for me, because I'm definitely not used to these tones. Then I'm going in with my IBY crease brush, and I'm going to go into the bright red matte over here, and I'm going to put that deeper into the crease. So the peachy shade is like nice, it's pretty, but not sure about the blending. Just cleaning that off a little bit and blending in here. That went well, just not what I'm used to. And then I really want to know, like, what is this over here? It's like the same shade, but a satin. What fun is that? I'm gonna start with this one though. The red, ooh, that's really pretty. That's really like a ruby color. I'm gonna put that on the outer third of my lid. Yeah, I definitely don't have any shade like this. No true red shimmers. And then I guess I'll try this satin in the middle. I mean, I feel like, you know, they could have put a different shade in, or at least made this a true shimmer or metallic. Because you already, again, you already have such limited contrast with the shade red. This is so red. I can tell you now, my mother's gonna hate this. My father will too, my grandmother. Wait till they see me later. Ooh, this is like a rose gold color maybe? Like kind of bronzy with like a little bit of peach or pink to it. And I'm gonna put that in the inner third. I don't know if that one's kind of chunky or is it me? And me is in like my eye texture. I think this one maybe you have to apply it thinly. I think I'm gonna take my BH Cosmetics brush with a 6 on it and go into this one here again. Just try to, oops, darn it. I'm gonna try to tuck this deeper into the crease and maybe on the outermost corner a little bit. What a mess. But it's okay. Not what I'm used to, and there's no harm in trying it. As I said, there's no need to be afraid of makeup. It's not permanent. You mess up, you try again. Then I'm going to take my little brush from Wish, go into this deeper one again, and go on the outer half of my lower lash line. Then taking my BH Cosmetics brush with a 5 on it, which is basically that one but a little bit bigger. I'm going into that bronzy shade again and using that on the inner half to inner 2/3. And I am going to have to use my dollar store brush and Maybelline Fit Me powder to try to clean this up a little bit, because I made a mess. And that's not the shadow's fault. Also going back in with this brush. So, I mean, this is pretty. It's just so not what I'm used to. I'm going to do swatches, but I really can't give a review. This is really a first impression, me fumbling along, because this is just so not what I'm used to, and I need way more than a couple days to figure this palette out. I wish there was more contrast. I wish this shade was more purpley like it looks in the pan. I don't know what the point of having, like I said, those two is. I wish this was more plum than black. But this may just not be the palette for me. I am glad I have it though, because now I do have a deeper red matte and a true red shimmer and some other shades that I'll play around with, but I don't think it's bad. It's just I need more time and it's very different than my usual. All right, that's it for today. I hope you have a good day no matter what it is you're doing. Bye. See you next time.